2 months ago, Inter Miami was the worst team in the MLS. Now,
Yeah.
they're the best team in the MLS, Breton. No
Yep.
doubts. Best player, Messi, 45 minutes out, switches, he comes in, scores on his debut, and Inter Miami beat who? New York Red Bulls.
Yeah.
A team
Yeah.
that I thought would be difficult. But the movements, the vision, the playmaking, no defender in MLS is ready to defend Messi. The playmaking ability has never been seen in the MLS. So go bold, Messi. Keep going.
It's true, and we'll. It remains to be seen whether there's anybody that can stand in their way. I think only fixture congestion in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not testing Messi, but testing the depth of the roster around Messi. Will be the only way that Inter Miami. Well, whatever. They made their first step. It was a hell of a cameo. It wasn't a cameo. It was a transcendent performance off the bench. But I just love it because it was once again the two Argentinians, or the Miami-born hopeful U.S. player, 18 years old, but for right now he's a Argentinian youth international, linking up on that play. Messi picking out a play or picking out a pass within the box. Yeah, within the box that literally there's nobody else in MLS that could pick out that pass. Obviously, there's nobody else in the world that can pick out that pass as shrewdly, as quickly as it's so nice. And Cremaschi doing the right thing. He was probably taught by Messi to do it right away. First times it back across, and it was like they were just having a pass. And he just passed it into the back of the net. But listen, Lionel Messi now has. Oh, come on. What are we looking at here?
So Messi has 9 wins in 9 games. He has 11 goals, 3 assists, and 1 trophy in all this too.
But and the crazier win wasn't even the Red Bulls. I have to say that.
Nashville.
The crazier win was, well, Nashville was great, but just days later, they are in. Okay, so previous to this, let me set the stage really quickly. Inter Miami, terrible team previous to Lionel Messi. Trying to figure them out, dealing with roster sanctions, dealing with turnover, new guys coming in, not yet getting their feet under them, and probably expecting Messi, but not wanting to get ahead of themselves. Yes. Terrible in the MLS standings. But there is our FA Cup, which is U.S. Open Cup. Pretty old tournament, and it's pretty amazing if you can get pretty far in it. Inter Miami, without Messi, managed to get to the U.S. Open Cup semifinal, okay? And they go to Cincinnati, one of the strongest teams in the league right now. They have to go to Cincinnati days after winning the League's Cup final versus Nashville.
They won it.
And they won it, but not only that, they were down. They got punched in the face. Miami was down 2-0. Messi was on the field. Busquets was on the field. Jordi Alba was on the field, and they were down 2-0. For all intents and purposes, it actually looked like Cincinnati was going to potentially kind of keep things afloat and win this thing. And then once again, instead of him scoring the goals, Messi decides to be the architect. Beautiful first pass to Campana. The second one in the 97th minute. Forced extra time. And then in extra time, they had to score a third goal to equalize, or vice versa. And then, of course, they went on penalties. And guess who wins? Guess who wins the game for them again? 18-year-old Benja Cremaschi scores the penalty kick, steps up to score the deciding penalty kick for them to now have a go at yet another trophy. In the Open Cup final. So,
yeah, it was really good.
That's what I like seeing. That's when you know it's like he's there obviously for more than a paycheck, which we all know he's there for more than a paycheck. But what I'm saying is like they were punched. They were punched. Don't take that soundbite because they were punched in the face and they got back up and they got that done. That's why that Cincinnati game, I think, tells me that barring the rest of their roster breaking down, which I don't think they will because Diego Gomez is new. Avilés has come in. They have some young players that Facundo Farias, who barely played yet. They're doing the right things and they are setting the stage. So yeah, they're probably getting to the playoffs. It's whether or not there's somebody out there that can throw a wrench in the grinder.
They are getting to the playoffs.
But I love it.
They are getting to the playoffs. Cremaschi is one of the best players in the MLS playing next to
Ooh.
Lionel Messi, okay? He is!
Yeah.
And Busquets
Yeah.
obviously is elevating the old team because Busquets has only played for Barca, Spanish national team, and the Inter Miami. That is the luck and the greatness that the MLS is witnessing. Witness greatness with Busquets and Lionel Messi. That's deserving. It's deserving.
It's great. And here's one crazy stat for you. Okay. And I get it. A lot of people shrug and shriek about MLS and their standards and whatnot. But listen, the 3 teams that Messi beat, okay? Philadelphia, Nashville, and Cincinnati, all within 8 days. Okay. They had a combined 3 losses in their last 33 some games at home. He beat all 3 of them in 8 days. Right? Messi and Miami beat all 3 of them in 8 days. So yeah, no, a lot of it is the quality around him has to catch up, but that's exactly why he's here. That's exactly why Inter Miami made the financial or had the financial wherewithal to get this done, and Messi is here to raise this game. But the spending needs to catch up to that one massive investment over time. But there's not. I can't tell you how many text messages that I have gotten about people watching their first game. My father-in-law is texting me he's watching games at midnight. He's catching up on Messi highlights, right? And he loves the Union. He's a Philadelphia fan. But when it comes down to it, I mean, he just loves the pizzazz, the entertainment around it. And it also makes him learn about the other teams in the league. So we'll see where this goes. But early signs are, I mean, you could not have asked for a better entry into the league, into the American soccer, yes, I said soccer, landscape for Messi, because it's wonderful. He gets some winning, and we'll see what happens from here on out. But
you say soccer, but Messi only speaks Spanish, so I'm certain he says football.
Football.
I know he's transporting that football culture to the US, and you love to see it. And going with what you said, Messi is playing like a player that would win a Ballon d'Or, would play in the MLS, and that's what is happening. He's going extremely bold, and Inter Miami will be going to the MLS playoffs, in my point of view, even though they're 14th right now. But let us know. Put down below what are you thinking about Inter Miami. Comment about Messi. Is he going to win the Ballon d'Or? Do you believe he will?